Legends, welcome back in our ongoing series of the Mission Possible. This is one for the taxes. This one is specifically the dog's loyalty tax. Let's engage. So, of course, why the change, especially comparing version 1 to version 2, and the pin staker benefits of staking your dogs, or excuse me, your pigs in the pig pen, supply and demand, the loyalty tax, and the wallet loyalty score. KY the change. In version 1, there was an incentive to get the profits off of selling the native dog token, and people who did not have a long term vision or people who needed profits would do that. So in V2, to ensure the primary incentive for the dog token was to use the token to get their rewards and not sell the dog token to make their profit. The loyalty system is based on the actions you take on the platform. The development department, Forex, and the team did not want to lock up the tokens due to an unlock event that could be timed to create sell pressure. So if we had everybody locked up for 50 days, then at the end of those 50 days, everybody would sell. Not good for the dog token. So instead, they went with a vesting model, which enabled not having to lock anything up. Now, in the version 2 dogs, the dogs token generated all start out, whether you buy them or you farm them, or from the credits from the version 1, which we did, you're going to start with a 60 to 90% tax applied to them. Now, whether it's 60 or 90 is going to depend on the existing wallet loyalty score. So all of us that were in there before, which are all the ones that pretty much had the credit, we should start at 60%. We're going to find out next week on the 18th of October. If this won't apply to you, if you're watching this video after the 18th of October 2022. This tax is, well, the tax will apply, but however, not the crediting part. This tax is technically the same as locking the token, but it allows those who want to sell to be able to do so. It is totally up to you. Or you can stake the tokens and reduce the taxes down to 6% and at the same time be earning BNB. Of course, us legends, that's what we're going to do. I'm not selling no dogs at no 90%. I definitely don't need the money, and I definitely don't need it that bad that I would sell my tokens instead of getting $100, get $10 because I'm in a rush to sell them. But I'm sure there's going to be some people that do it. We will be able to see on that date when the farm opens, we can see all the transactions. So I'm sure there's going to be some. Okay, next. When someone transacts dog tokens, the tax amount is swapped. 2/3 is swapped for BNB, sent to the dog pound. The 1/3 is swapped for BUSD and sent to the pig pen stakers. Now, what's the benefit for the pig pen stakers? The BUSD tax from the dog's transaction taxes, for one. Next, the V1 had a 3% tax on the dogs, which a portion would go to the pig pen. Version 2 dog taxes will pay out much more due to the tax increase. Improvements were made to the liquidity helper contract. Previously, some of the dog tax amount was going to a liquidity helper contract to take the dogs and the BUSD and pair them and then add the liquidity. If there were more dags, if there were more dogs than BUSD, it would sell the dogs to make equal parts. This added some sell pressure to the dogs. Can't have that. Now, the dogs previously going to the LHC or the liquidity helper contract are sent to the pig pen. And only the BUSD goes to the liquidity helper contract, and half of the BUSD is used to buy dogs, creating more buy pressure for the dogs. Now, I'll tell you, our development team is where it's at. It's all about the preservation of your assets. Now, the BUSD from the pancake rehypothecation, oh yeah, that's anywhere between $30 and $40 million a year. I tell you. And of course, another benefit for the pen stakers are the taxes from the farms and the pools. That's why we've been saying that the people that's been putting their pigs in the pig pen, even if you have just one, once the farm is up and running and open up and running on all cylinders, then we're going to see a better earnings is the right way to say it of your BUSD and your pigs, because it's not getting any taxes right now because the farm is not all the way open. Let's continue. Supply and demand. Forex and the development team created the supply control algorithm, which allows an adjusted higher low based on the demand for the pigs and the dog tokens. The animal farm running as optimal as possible. That's what we're talking about. We can't forget that we are part of a larger market. We don't operate in a vacuum. So we need to have dynamics that adjust just for that. In times of low demand, the supply is reduced, which allows that smaller demand to have more impact on the positive price action of the assets, the dogs and the pigs. In times of high demand, that supply is increased. Now, for the loyalty tax. The dog's loyalty system allows for optimal price appreciation of the native token, dogs, and also allows payouts. BNB for dog staking, BUSD for the pig staking. Instead of having to sell the native tokens to realize gains, this stops the dilution of the tokens and removes the incentive to sell that native token. Like Forex has been saying since the beginning, when he redesigned the farm, the goal now is to get your asset, dogs. So we purchase your dogs, put them into the dog pound. You purchase your pigs, put them into the pig pen. And then you can spend your BUSD or your BNB, depending on the location where they are. And the farmers, which are everyone involved in the animal farm, can still sell their dogs if they want to. That's totally up to you. Like I said, this is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, your family's finances. If you need the money, do what you need to do. Remember, there is nothing like animal farm in DeFi, and this is what's missing from yield farming in DeFi. The AFD token loyalty score is based on the amount of tokens staked in the AFD staking contract. The score does not apply to AFD or dogs that which are not staked in the single asset staking contract. Please reread that if you need to. I'm just going to say the dogs instead of the AFD dogs. The dogs you choose to stake, the tax will decrease as time passes. The token loyalty score does not apply to AFD or dogs not staked. Realize, if you purchase 10 dogs and they are just sitting in your wallet and you don't stake them, the tax on the 10 new dogs will not decrease. They're just going to stay there. It will only decrease with the dogs that are staked. Please reread that if you need to. Dog catchers, that's us putting the dogs into the dog pound, are only rewarded for token loyalty if staked. This puts less incentive to sell as soon as they are acquired for a smaller quick profit. Essentially, we on whatever day dogs come out at $50, then all of a sudden they go to $800. He wants you to stake, or he's suggesting that you should stake. That's not no financial advice from him either, which is Forex. Instead of trying to just sell them real quick and then take a small profit. Again, it's an individual endeavor. Staking the dogs will reduce the tax relatively fast, 1% a day, and this rate is relative to your stake. Now, there's two different plays for using your single stake dogs. You have the dog pound, single staking. You can earn BNB and claim it whenever you want and reduce your tax by 0.75% every day. Or you have the auto compounding dog pound, which reduces your tax by 1% a day. Half of your BNB rewards earnings is paired with dogs and auto staked on behalf of you to earn pigs in the dog's BNB farm. And it provides the opportunity to grow your bag. It does this every few minutes. So it's instead of just trying to wait, in case the price goes down, and they say it did it every day at 5 o'clock. Then at 5 o'clock, all of a sudden the price dipped. No go. It's going to do this every few minutes. So, almost you're DCAing into the garden, into the dog's BNB farm. So basically, Your taxes are reduced from 90 to 6% based on your time and your loyalty scores. You won't lose any loyalty scores when you pair your previously staked dogs. Your loyalty points will run down when you sell your dogs. So that's why I'm saying for all my legends, you have to have your COPs ready so you know exactly what you're going to do. If your decision is to sell dogs, you do that. If your decision is to move them through your COP and move them to here to here to here to here to here, that's what you do. You do what's best for you. Now, your wallet loyalty score. You want to build up your wallet loyalty score to decrease your taxes on all the dog tokens. Your dog wallet loyalty score is relative to your wallet and the transaction behavior over time, and decreases your tax on your dogs by 2% a month. The wallet loyalty score rewards are permanent and can decrease overall tax on dogs by a maximum of 30%. This ensures that the wallet loyalty scores cannot be exploited. So essentially, once you get that score and your tax comes down, then from that point on, that's what you're going to be doing with your dogs. So you still want to get them down as low as you can. You want your loyalty tax to be 6% and lower, and we want our wallet loyalty score to be as low as possible as well. That's your goal with the dogs. Of course, the ultimate goal is to be making the money. So we discussed why the change, of course, the new model, the V2, the Pigpen Stakers benefits, supply and demand, loyalty score, the loyalty tax, and your wallet loyalty score. Now, this is for information and educational purposes only, never intended as a type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. So, legends, always remember this is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you. If you need to sell, you sell. That's totally up to you. Number 2, we have the best community and the best dev in the entire development department in crypto. We see everything that's done for the community is to help the community, never to exploit us, to steal our money, to rug pull or whatever. You guys, all you legends know. And number 3, increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. If you need to, please rewatch the loyalty score. I will include a link for the wiki, the Drip Wiki site, so you can go in there, and if there are any updates or any changes, they will be in there in that link, because that's what Forex has created, the Drip Wiki, so everything is up to date, as accurate as possible. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all of my legends, yes, that's my Doberman, that's Titan Adonis, engage.